This program is brought to you in part by Black Software by Charlton McElwain. Black Software, written by Charlotte native, technology leader, and NYU professor Charlton McElwain, tells the stories of black women and men who have revolutionized the world of technology since the 1960s. Whether you are a technologist, history buff, or looking for inspiration about how our technology future can put black people in the center of the ring, support Black Software Enterprises by ordering your copy of Black Software from your favorite bookstore or anywhere that books are sold.
I got no horse in the headlock, pluggers in me on the rim in the backdrop. He in the trap with the skill in the red dot. Give me my cut in the back, so I spit off straight out of Cali, still like some mop. Got a little Uzi, ain't trying to rah rah. That was straight, but I saw that ass again. I seen it the way, but they acting like Zaza. I got your push, no on bar. Had a half peso with me and my mom car. Won't smell that thing, cause one month got the bum toss. Run up on me, you run up on the wrong car. Got an English, she call me a wonka. And she want me to come over and spunk her. When I get done, she always tell me thank you. Her TP fluffed, I'ma get her some done. I ain't wrestling.
I wanted to make it clear to Darius's face that he is the inferior Darius. It's a fact. It's not an opinion.
You know, took the moment to try to get clout off of it, and I just doesn't sit right with me.
The teacher in the ring giving him a check. Give him that in the locker room. We have wrestling to get to. Who are you trying to impress?
I'm gonna put my foot up his ass. So I'm sorry if that's what everyone's expecting, a technical masterpiece. That's not what you're gonna get.
I'm working. Why is Mr. Mulligan standing out of his seat?
The guy's got some long feet, some La Cienega Boulevard-ass feet. I don't know how he does it.
I took matters into my hands because he was a poor example of a teacher.
The issue is that I was in the rooms that he couldn't get in, and that I chose to walk away from the rooms he couldn't get in. If you want the spot, just say you want the spot. But what God has for me is for me, and what God has for you is for you. And this ass whooping is coming for you at ASÉxBHM. That's what God has for you coming forth.
Everyone's talking about his return, but he's wrestling me. I'm the one person that can and will shut it down in one night. Done. Darius, number 2 over there, already starting with the quick comments about ego and attitude problems, having to check me. This is not how you introduce me to a program and into such a new viewership.
You are a good pro wrestler, Darius, and we gave you your credit. But the thing is, we're not disparaging your character. We're holding you accountable. It was your decision to tarnish those moments with all these asterisks next to your names. Your win has an asterisk. You talking to me the way you do has an asterisk. It was already a matter of principle. Now it's a matter of emotionality. Now I really want to kick your ass. So respectfully, Chris has said exactly right. You put us in a position. You put me in a position, and now you're about to get yourself in a position that you might not want to be in.
Okay, guys, let's reel this in just a little bit.
Darius Lockhart said himself he hasn't wrestled in 2 years. Why was that? Wasn't because he was hurt. Wasn't because he was injured or taking a sabbatical. He left because he quit. He quit the business, and he's about to accept a match against Billy Dixon, who also had quit the business when I made him quit in a professional wrestling match that was meant to be his last match. So when two people are in the ring lying to each other and making it look like this great gesture.
I've never in my life said the words quit. Darius Lockhart never tweeted quit. He never Instagram quit. He never said on the microphone quit. I always intended to come back to pro wrestling. Always. To say that I quit, that's lying.
Explain what you meant by that the culture crowned him and he dropped the ball. Does that mean that you can pick up that same ball and carry it further than him?
I could have carried it the entire time, and that's the point that I've been making. Darius Lockhart was given that ball. Everybody likes him. He's a likable guy, and I understand that. And I've never disparaged him or discredited the work that he's doing behind the scenes. Everybody was pushing for Darius Lockhart. That's how we saw those appearances on NWA. But this is what I mean. He said it himself. He didn't feel like he owed anybody an explanation. He took his ball and ran, left the culture wondering, who are they going to look to? Looked past me, looked through me as if I wasn't in the room, as if I wasn't sitting here working, grinding. Only within the past few years were people giving me the just due. But Darius Lockhart got it many, many years ago. And he took that ball and he dropped it and he left it there. Didn't even pass it to somebody, didn't give somebody the assist. So then he comes back here, is handing out checks on his show talking about a return. How does no one see the hypocrisy in this? And he dropped the ball and he left.
If I have to be gone, if I have to leave for you to get a wave, then you need to get the hell off the beach.
Oh,
you understand?
please. Don't make this, oh,
No. Because listen, because that's the issue. You say the culture was given to me and they gave me all these things. Yes, people were supporting me. People have always chosen me. That's not new to me. But these industry standards, they don't choose us, and you know that. That's why we make Asé, because they looked over you. You're right. You were one of the most overlooked wrestlers I've ever noticed in my life. You're very talented, but no one's going to give you anything. And no one gave me anything in this industry. I had to work for it. And those people responded and saw that I had to work for it. Those doors weren't meant for me to open. A tweet got me there. Hundreds of people tweeting, saying we want Darius Lockhart, got me there. You have to make them want you. And you being upset that the culture didn't choose you over me, spilt milk, cry me a river. You're a child. Grow up.
I'm talking about the man being put on the pedestal and then he walked off and he left.
I walked away from people telling me that there was a ceiling for me. I walked away so we can come back and make Asé. I left to go get my resources to get myself together so we could create something like this because they aren't going to give it to us. What do you not understand? The people, what did I walk away from, Carter? Ask yourself, what did I really walk away from?
It's the hypocrisy. The point is, Darius, you had your chance. You had your time. It's a wrap. And now this is what you do now. This is what you're meant to do. You're meant to curate shows. You're meant to put on professional wrestlers like me, just like Billy Dixon. That's the role he should be in, and that's the role you should be in at this point, sir. You shouldn't be on an Asé show, sir. You should be running the show. You should be curating the show. That's what should be happening.
Well, guess what? I am going to be on an Asé show against you.
Unfortunately for you.
No, unfortunately for you. Yeah. But fortunately for these fans, they get to witness an ass whooping of a lifetime.
Yeah, a bubble blonde bombshell by the beanie by the black. And she let you fat it out. I met her at a flat, I was invited to, not ta-da-da. Said she do design and sipping wine and sitting by the window, finding that I tonic is plutonic. But hey, she don't play sexy, stress free, for my tea. Yo, nah, she so I always snuck away. Okay, I think I'm in love. Nah, I put it down, huh?
You know you put it down, babe.
I put it down, huh?
You know you put it down, babe.
I put it down, huh?
DM the job, babe.
I put it down, huh?
DM the job, babe.
Put it down.
Hey, I'm Caprice Coleman. They call me the Ageless One.
The Ageless One, Caprice Coleman.
I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm 46 years old and I'm getting a shot at the Pan-African Diaspora World Championship against the Championship D.
Ahead of a historic Asé event, 28-year veteran Caprice Coleman prepares for his world title match with the Pan-African World Diaspora Champion, Suge D.
Preparing for the matches is staying healthy, man, staying in shape. That's one thing I've always tried to do is stay ready so you don't have to get ready. And anybody from Team North Carolina knows that I'm the coach that coaches from inside of the ring, not outside of the ring. I'm always active and showing a little versatility of what Caprice Coleman can do. And so a great thing of preparing for this match is mentally preparing for how big this match is, the opportunity. You only get one shot.
Your body's a temple. Keeping that body in check, stay in shape. And there's gym shape and there's ring shape. And Caprice Coleman was one of the first hybrids in professional wrestling. It means I was strong, I was fast, I was agile, I could do it all. He's one-dimension and two-dimensional wrestlers. I mean, it's cool, you got a good character, and maybe you can wrestle a little bit. We had to be able to wrestle, have character, be able to talk, and have a great presentation. That's four-dimensional. It's a whole nother level.
I believe whenever you put a country on a belt or a culture on a belt, you need somebody representing that culture well. You need somebody real representing that culture, and Caprice Coleman has always been Caprice Coleman.
People are like, why did you never make it to WWE? Because I decided I would never sell out. I'm not gonna be a thug, I'm not gonna be a rapper. If they can't accept me as Caprice Coleman, I don't need to be there.
The Ageless One, also a pastor, talks about his fountain of youth and what it means to him.
I found the fountain of youth to me is spirituality, health, and fitness. Keeping your spirit life right. And if your spirit life, to me, is right, there are a lot of things that you're just not going to be participating in. Another addition to my fountain of youth is what I surround myself with. And one good thing that I have is my son. My son, Chase Coleman, is wrestling now. Being able to work out with him, train with him, keeps me young. He's in great shape and he's still learning, he's still budding. Being able to have a son that is interested in this sport and being able to grow him as well as I've been able to mentor so many others to pass down the legacy to my son, I think it's a great thing as well.
We take a look at how this match came to be. What started as a simple interview between champion and his idol quickly escalated and needed to be settled in the ring.
I would like to give you a title match. I, as a champion, if I expect for anybody to be able to respect this around my waist, need the best in competition. The best in competition is not the Caprice that sits behind a commentary table. I want ice cold. I want what I used to turn into Channel 21 for.
Shook D wants ice. Shook D wants to wrestle his idol. You know, he turned on the TV, he saw Ice Coleman on the TV. He's not gonna get Ice. Ice is a character. Ice is somebody that I wanted to be. Caprice Coleman is who I am. Prepare for Ice, and you're gonna get your heart broken. Because I'm the show-stopping, crowd-popping, body-rocking, pulse-pounding, heart racer. I'm still the handsome-face heartbreaker. I'm still the man with the style, the grace, the shape, the face, but I'm also the ageless one. I have a rookie body, a veteran mind, and a silver tongue, which means that I am the coach on the inside of the ring. I'm the coach that can still play on the field. I'm the guy that has the experience and the body to show the experience. I can show you what to do while I'm telling you what to do. I'm not Ice, but I'm still one cold brother.
Through grueling training, both in the ring and in the gym, the Ageless One pushes his body to the limit in preparation for this huge opportunity.
To win this championship in Charlotte, North Carolina, in front of my friends, in front of my family, in front of my congregation, the Pan-African Championship is a real world championship. That's the one thing that has eluded Caprice Coleman. I've been #1 contender, I've been television champion, I've been junior heavyweight champion, I've been tag team champion, I've never been the world heavyweight, in a recognized world heavyweight championship. And to me, that is the pinnacle, that is the icing on the cake of Caprice Coleman's career. That even at this late in my career, that Caprice Coleman was able to come out, dust off the cake, and show the world that, yeah, I can put a stamp on this thing, and I am world championship caliber material.
With the evasive world title in sight, a focused Coleman ends with a few words for the champion, Shook D.
February 24th, Caprice Coleman walks in, the Ageless One. Leaves, the Ageless One, and Pan-African Diaspora heavyweight champion. O'Shea Edwards, I see you soon, my friend. And Shook D, I'm not looking past you. I just know how this road goes. I really hope you're ready for me.
Talk to me if I'm stuck up, cause you bother me. This ain't putt-putt, ain't no power with me. If you spar with me,
finally, Ron Simmons gets to come back to the great city of Charlotte, North Carolina. Asé Wrestling has a great show lined up for you. A live band and, of course, great wrestling. Something you don't want to miss. Damn.
For more, I need all of that cheese, that cheddar for sure. Legend, my promise ahead of it all. Ain't no more waiting, I'm ready to go. New to the scene, but I'm leading these folks. Yeah, hold on, player, hold on, pimp. Watch how you talking.
Legends, icons, and trailblazers. We are lit as we shine the light on Black history in pro wrestling. My name's Gerard Bonner. I'm a pro wrestling content creator. Follow me for more wrestling content. So before Harley Race and Jerry Lawler called themselves the King, the original king of pro wrestling was the Big Cat, Ernie Ladd. He attended an HBCU, Grambling State University, on a basketball scholarship. While at the school, he was also a defensive lineman. At 6'9" and 300 pounds, he would be one of the largest athletes in all of pro football, as he would be drafted to the San Diego Chargers in 1961. He would also play for the Kansas City Chiefs and the Houston Oilers. His football career would end in 1969 with a knee injury, leading him to the world of pro wrestling. He was so successful in pro wrestling that his rookie year earned him $98,000 in 1969. That's a lot of money, guys. He was one of the first African Americans to be a bad guy and loved the role because it was his opportunity to showcase his power and his great mic skills. He would engage in feuds with Dusty Rhodes, Bobo Brazil, Wahoo McDaniel, and Andre the Giant. He would lend his mind and creativity to the Mid-South territory and was the mastermind behind the growth and development of the Junkyard Dog. He retired from pro wrestling in 1986 when he would take on a commentary role in WWE, making him the first African-American commentator. He became the first and only African-American inducted into the WCW Hall of Fame in 1994. Inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame in 1995. Today we salute the original king, the Big Cat, Ernie Ladd.
The battle of the Dariuses, the All-Father. Darius Carter says the intergalactic soul Darius Lockhart fumbled the ball when he stopped wrestling almost 2 years ago. Lockhart will be competing in his first match in 695 days, Carter versus Lockhart.
In December of 2023, Asé held his first ever wrestling event, starting a new curation of Black culture and talent within the wrestling industry. That moment, however, was interrupted by one Darius Carter, which led to an intense war of words between the revolutionary and the All-Father.
Darius Carter, you say that I'm now known as Darius number 2 because you're the one they talking about right now.
Darius number 2. I know you've been counting down the days, waiting for me to respond to you, waiting for Darius, #1, to get back. I can't help but ruminate about all those things that you said.
I had to leave for 2 years for people to start talking about you. And now I'm back for one night and they talking about me again.
You are not him. You are not that Darius. You are a quitter. You are a liar. You are false. And you are not the leadership that this culture needs. The culture needs me.
I have all the respect in the world for Darius Carter as a performer, as a wrestler. But where that respect stops is when you start to disrespect me and what we're trying to build here at Asé. I keep running it into the ground that we have this sense of community here. We're building something. We are interacting with Piedmont Open IB Middle School. We're interacting with mom and pop stores here. For you to jeopardize those relationships by not only interrupting a ceremony where I'm donating money to a good cause and make it about yourself, that wasn't your moment, that wasn't your time. I gave you the opportunity against Jonathan Gresham to show the world who you are, who I know you to be, and you take that moment and you make it about yourself. Not only do you make it about yourself, but then you put hands on one of the men that was a guiding light in my life. You put hands on someone who's an institute of this community, a teacher, nevertheless, at my event that I invited you to. Do you see how this doesn't make sense? You can call me Darius #2. You can say whatever about me. I don't really care. We can handle the business. If you wanted to match with me, that's fine. We could have got there a different way. This whole I'm washed thing, this whole, I'm #2. Bro, I'm 28. I took time off. I'm not a damaged bird, bro. You say I fumbled. I didn't fumble anything. If anything, I put this down because I needed to make sure that I didn't put myself down in the long term. You understand what I'm saying? To fumble, you have to screw up. You have to mess up. But I didn't make any mistakes. I made the right decision for myself. But let's talk about the truth. What's really probably irritating you is you're begging to get in those doors that I was into. The same ones that I walked away from. If you want to go snort coke on NWA, go snort coke on NWA. If you want to go sit in catering in the back, that's fine. Do what you want to do. But I don't want to do that for myself. I want more for myself. And you should want more for yourself too, which is why I'm trying to figure out when I try to work with all of us to give ourselves more, you take it a moment to make it about you. That I can't sit with. That irritates me. That I have a problem with. So yeah, I put things down. Yeah, I walked away. But February at ASÉxBHM, I put you down, Darius Carter. And I picked myself up. I picked my head up, and you're gonna be picking your teeth up off the mat. And that's coming from the intergalactic soul, the honorable brother, the revolutionary ourself, Darius Lockhart.
Special guest commentator for this match, Billy Dixon.
Joining us on commentary, Billy Dixon, who last time out here was hoping to be the match that Darius Lockhart came out of retirement for. But instead, he will be here having the best seat in the house, making the crowd jump here in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Kazeem, Billy Dixon and Darius Lockhart are really good friends. Those two both took some time away from pro wrestling, and they both wanted to come here and have a match tonight. But that's not what happened. Darius Carter interrupted, and that's why we have this matchup right here. And we have Billy Dixon joining us right here on commentary. Billy.
I'm very happy to be here to commentate this historic main event. Let's go.
You and Darius Lockhart both took some time off for pro wrestling. It was supposed to be you two here in this matchup here today, but unfortunately, Darius Carter got in the way.
Yes, it would have been a great match, but we got to handle some business. We got to stand on some business.
It's your main event, and it is singles action scheduled for one fall.
Billy Dixon, this is somebody that you know very well. This is Darius Carter. He's known as the technical terror for as mean as he can be to fans, backstage, and to anyone else that passes him on the streets. He's even meaner inside of that ring. He defeated one of the best technical wrestlers in the world on Asé's debut in December, former world champion Jonathan Gresham. Now he sets his sights on the returning Darius Lockhart, and he's somebody that you also had an important matchup against.
Yes, it is true. Darius Carter retired me in 2022. It's something that I need to rectify. I'll get my opportunity to do that April 5th at For the Culture in Philadelphia. But tonight, it is about my brother getting his lick back for the disrespect that happened last December.
Darius Lockhart has been your friend for such a long time. How do you feel about Darius Lockhart's chances in this match, even though he hasn't wrestled in almost 2 years?
He's capable. He's more than capable. This man, for the last 2 years, has fought physically, mentally, spiritually. The talks that we've had in the last 2 years to get us to this moment, I know that my brother is going to walk away victorious. Not a doubt in my mind. He has the edge over Darius Carter because he believes in himself more. And it's not just false bravado like Darius Carter likes to do.
Darius Carter, you could call him a lot of things. He talks a lot of trash. He's very disrespectful. But one thing you gotta put on his name, he has been a champion. He is a technical wizard. He is somebody who has made a name for himself throughout this country, whipping ass and taking names. Darius Lockhart, as much as he means to this company, has been out of action for over 690 days, walking into the shark pit that is surrounded by Darius Carter right now. May not have been the smartest of decisions, but if there's any way for Darius Lockhart to come back into this business, it is by jumping into the deep end with one of the very best doing it in Darius Carter.
Right now you see Darius Carter, the fans absolutely despise him here in Charlotte, North Carolina. They remember how he pushed the teacher that works at this very school, Mr. Milligan. And Mr. Milligan is in the building for this matchup. And you'd wonder how he's gonna feel about this match, watching the man that pushed him at the last show.
Darius Carter knows he's walking into enemy territory. And while most people would be a little bit apprehensive, does that man look like he is shook at all? He welcomes this sort of incredible environment where he knows nobody wants to see him walk out of this match with a victory.
Nobody personifies and embraces hate like this dude. I've been dealing with this guy for years and years and years. He is loving all of the hate he's receiving.
Black boy. Black boy. Black boy. Mind shelf regarding fruits of knowledge. Curiosity turning like the questions about the world out of your mouth. So much to explore rooted in your DNA. Skin painted with your ancestors' brush. Imagery in rooms that make you feel safe. Admiring the dark ink in books because they settle your soul, because they look like you. Black boy, know yourself like I know you. They will try to put mountains in front of you because they do not think you are strong enough to climb. Illustrate you with difficulties and unprofessionalism as you save the villages that played from wickedness that drowned the beloveds above us. Black boy, you will be a man one day with so much to express, and they will try to silence you. And when they do, speak louder. Disrupt the norm. Because you will give the world with so much more than food. You will see gardens that will be embraced by those who need it the most. Black boy, you will be celebrated. You will be remembered. You will be the revolutionary.
Darius Lockhart is coming to the ring to have his first match in 695 days. He said he needed to put the ball down to pick himself up. Well, he's found himself, and he became the founder of this budding company, Asé Wrestling. Back in December, Darius Carter inserted himself into Lockhart's comeback match announcement, and now we have a clash of two professional wrestlers who are some of the best right now here in Charlotte. And Billy, I see the eyes from Darius Carter looking right at you. What are your thoughts?
He's scared. He's scared and he knows it. He is walking into enemy territory. And one of the things that Darius Carter knows is that the support of the audience is almost like a superpower. He's gonna have to really have an elite game plan to take down the revolutionary. That's not the eyes of bravado or the eyes of hatred. He's scared, he's intimidated, because he knows he's about to get that ass whooped.
Darius Lockhart is a talent that I've seen for over the past decade, through social media, through PWIs, through everything. Seeing the evolution of not just his skill inside the ring, but the community he's built right here in Charlotte, North Carolina, and the company that he's founded, putting everything he has into this. He's dealt with out of the ring tragedy. He's dealt within the ring tragedy. And after 690 plus days, the revolutionary, the one, the intergalactic soul is back in the ring, and the logo that bears his likeness.
Kazeem, for as good as Darius Lockhart is, he still hasn't been wrestling for almost 2 years. Darius Carter has won championships. Darius Carter has won the ECWA Super 8. He also has had an amazing match with the man that sits next to us, Billy Dixon. Darius Lockhart has been at home healing. How important will it be for him to bring his A game here for this matchup?
You know, Darius Lockhart has taken it personally that Darius Carter has said that he fumbled the ball. Darius Lockhart said, quote, "I didn't fumble. I put the ball down so I could pick myself up." Obviously, the physical toll of any main event wrestling match is going to mean a lot. But I think the mental toll, being away for so long, coming back in the company that he founded in the main event of this second show, I think that might be just as big as a hurdle as the number 144th ranked wrestler in the world, Darius Carter.
Residing in New Canaan, Connecticut, he is the current BCW World Heavyweight Champion, ECWA Heavyweight Champion, current WOW World Heavyweight Champion, the 2022 ECWA Super 8 winner, and a 24-time career champion, the Tentacle Tormentor, Darius Prime, Wrestling's richest prize, the All-Father, Mr. Darius Carter!
A little subtle dig right there. He gave Nadia Hunter Darius Prime because he says he's Darius #1, and that's how he wanted to be introduced here in Charlotte, Darius Lockhart's hometown.
And his opponent, weighing in at 245 pounds, from Charlotte, North Carolina, he is 3-time PWX ITV champion, the longest reigning viral pro wrestling heavyweight champion, 1-time Palmetto Championship Wrestling heavyweight champion, Palmetto Classic Tournament finalist, PWX X16 Tournament finalist, NWA Junior Heavyweight Title Tournament finalist, and creator of Asé Wrestling, the intergalactic soul, Darius Lockhart!
One thing different about Darius Lockhart this time around, when he was last in a professional wrestling ring, he weighed 205 pounds. He's put on 40 pounds of muscle now at 245 pounds. So you wonder how he's going to be able to adjust to his new body weight, his new muscle right here in this ring for the first time in 695 days.
Chris, physically, obviously, definitely going to be an adjustment for Darius Carter. But look at his face when Nadia announced him as the creator of Asé Wrestling. Yes, he has this crowd behind him, but could you imagine the pressure of having to main event your own show and still find a way to when Nadia comes out like a bat out of hell?
Blows to the head as he goes straight to one turnbuckle, another turnbuckle. Darius Lockhart is on fire right now against Darius Carter.
A wise man once said he's getting a mud hole stomped in him and walking it dry. And here comes Darius Lockhart. Oh! He is not letting up on Darius Carter.
Now that's what we call a receipt.
Right
CVS
there.
size.
Billy, you've been Darius Lockhart's confidant for a long time. The last couple of months, what has he been talking about in regards to this match? What is on his mind? Oh my goodness!
He's been wanting to perform at the same level that the public has been expecting of him his entire career. He's been wanting to show the work that he's done to make his body bigger and stronger and faster. He wants to prove that he is the better Darius of the two. And this, as much as it is about winning, it's about showing that you do not come into some man's house and disrespect him.
Right now, Darius Carter has taken the upper hand against Darius Lockhart outside of the ring as he blocks that one. Oh! That's already about 6 blows to the head to Darius Carter early in this matchup.
I'll tell you what,
Darius Carter what? Darius Carter was talking that shit. Darius Carter getting his ass whooped.
That was him. Oh, God.
Another one.
Where's DJ Khaled?
Well, Darius Lockhart just is one of those do as I say, not as I do people, because he told me not to curse, and he just let off 2 right there.
I think he'll get
It's his show. It's his show. He can't find himself.
Right here as he's throwing those big-time rights to the head of Darius Carter. My goodness.
I got to tell you, Darius Lockhart does not look like a guy who hasn't been in the ring for 696 days. He has been crisp. He has been on Darius Carter's ass the whole time. And here comes the guardrail. The guardrail came up loose. My God.
Billy, you've been in the ring for so long. How important is it for Darius Lockhart to keep himself cool and under control?
This is not your typical exhibition. This is a grudge match. This is a very personal issue. Darius Carter is a great antagonist. He knows how to play the mind games to make you make mistakes when you lose your composure. So Darius has really got to focus. There you go, right there. You got to play chess with a guy like Darius Carter, and Darius Lockhart is applying that pressure. Beautiful arm drag and applying the armbar right there.
Lockhart's done his homework. Counter for every single move that Darius Carter has tried, and he's had the upper hand literally since the bell rang. Carter hasn't even really been able to get out of the blocks yet.
There he goes. Lockhart is one of my best friends in the world, and he's been telling me also that he's been studying Darius Carter. He's looking out for every way that he could possibly cheat and have the upper hand. But at the same time, will it catch up to him? Will his wind leave him early in this match because he has not been wrestling for almost 2 years?
Oh my God. I was about to say we're getting shades of Pentagon, but boy, about to say shades of El Penta Zero, about to snap that arm right out of his shoulder.
Also shades of Marty Jones, who he's the one who trained William Regal, and Darius Lockhart went to England, trained under him for 1 year, and he's showing that right now. But also, for the last few months, he's been training with Arn Anderson, the enforcer, to get him ready to get back into the ring.
There's not many people you'd want to trust with your in-ring career more than Arn Anderson. Has trained some of the greats. Oh, baby.
Doing the homework right there. That's a classic Darius Carter move. Make separation and go for the surprise shot. And Darius Lockhart had him scouted.
Let me tell you something. If you're from North Carolina, you better know how to throw yourself a wicked chop. And Darius Lockhart has been doing his homework. He said, one more, people. Make some noise for it. Shh. It's going to be a loud one.
Kazeem, did you see all of the sweat that just came off of his chest over there? I think some of them dripped over on our equipment over here.
Yeah, we got a little perspiration drizzle down here. Oh! And just like that, one European uppercut from a ill-timed. Oh my goodness! Sweat with the pride that Darius Lockhart walks to the ring
all
with.
the months to do this.
But this is what Darius Carter does. He doesn't just try to beat you. He tries to get into your mind. He tries to take the crowd out of it. He knows he's in enemy territory, and he's embracing it.
Referee Nick Shin is checking on Darius Lockhart. That was a very unique angle to that European uppercut. Not a lot of people take that angle, and he hit Darius Lockhart straight in the mouth. And right now he's attacking his fingers on the mat.
Man, I don't know if you guys have ever had your fingers stomped on like that. I got 2 girls at home, and they are tiny, and it still hurts when they do that. Now picture a 230-pound technical machine stomping you out like that. It's gotta hurt.
And as someone who's been in the ring with Darius Carter, he is trying to eliminate any ways for you to have an advantage in the match. If he stomps on your hands, it's hard to grab the rope if you're in a hold, or grab the rope when you're running the ropes and trying to get momentum. The legs, it's hard to plant your feet when you're throwing strikes or when you want to use a kick. This is very deliberate offense by someone who, I have to give the devil his due, is a student of this game.
Everything Carter does is to debilitate you. You step on the fingers, you can't grab. You get slungshot under the ropes, you have no cardio. What's his wind like after not being in the ring for 696 days? Darius Carter is not new to this, he's true to this. He knows exactly how to break a guy down.
Lockhart now in a bad way as he's trying to push off Darius Carter, and he gives him a shot right to the gut. And he's gonna give him a receipt with the chops to the chest. And Billy, you have a big match against Darius Carter coming up during WrestleMania weekend. How much is this you also not only just supporting your friend, but scouting your competition coming up in April?
I gotta be honest with you. I'm very mixed on why I am here. Of course, I support my friend, and I've been with him every step of the way, but I do need to see the 2024 version of Darius Carter. He's only getting better and better and better, and he's only getting more vicious as he claws the face of my best friend. So yes, we do have a date at For the Culture on April 5th, but right now it is paramount that Darius Lockhart feels the support of this crowd and myself. He can get through this with our support.
Folks here at Piedmont Middle School are booing Darius Carter, Darius Lockhart, a former student here, and also watching on hand, Mr. Milligan, who Darius Carter got physical with back in December.
Throwing blows now. And just throwing that shoulder, that forearm and chop throwing shoulder of Darius Lockhart straight to the canvas. That can't feel good.
One of the reasons why Darius Lockhart decided to take a break was because of a couple of concussions. He had other reasons to take a break, but also you have to wonder, how does he feel after not receiving these blows for such a long time? You know this, Kazeem. You know this, Billy Dixon. Being in that ring is like going through a bunch of car crashes, and Darius Lockhart has been through a bunch of car crashes so far as he is writhing in agony on that mat.
Yeah, it's not looking so hot, but what we do in the ring is no joke. It's a lot of physical pain, and Darius has to dig deep.
Darius Lockhart could train all he wants. He can do all the therapy. He can do all the getting back in the ring. There is nothing like hitting that canvas and having a world-class athlete put the beats on you. There's only one way to get back into ring shape, and that's getting in the ring. And boys, is Darius Lockhart getting a crash course. Ooh, picture-perfect drop kick by Darius Carter to slam that momentum like some brakes on the Mitsubishi. 2 count only from Darius Carter.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you love watching Asé on this broadcast, you'll love us in person. Come vibe with us in Charlotte, North Carolina on April 19th with live matches, live performances, and a dope atmosphere. Sign up for our free newsletter at ASÉwrestling.com to stay updated for when tickets go on sale. But right now here on February 24th, Darius Lockhart is in trouble on his very own event in his very first match back in almost 2 years.
And now Carter just toying with Lockhart. Just, oh, baby. Now this is where it gets a little ugly. Carter, a technical wizard, Lockhart going with all heart, and it's just becoming, they're just throwing bows now.
And there he goes, dirty work from Darius Carter. He's somebody that idolizes guys like Nick Bockwinkel, like Ric Flair, some of the dirtiest wrestlers that's ever wrestled, and you see he used a dirty tactic right there to stop the momentum of Darius Lockhart.
You can see the influence down to the initials on his boots. Darius Carter's an old school style of guy. You mentioned Nick Bockwinkel, you mentioned William Regal, Ric Flair, the dirtiest players that I've ever competed in this sport. But don't forget, as dirty as those guys were, technical wizards in the ring and can get real meat if they need to.
Oh, look at this, Lockhart. Carter locking eyes with Billy Dixon. Not right here, guys. Not right here, guys.
Oh, gosh. It's my water, Darius. It's my water. I was drinking that. Chill, Billy, chill.
Billy,
yo,
not right here. Not right here. Not right here. Not right here.
What's all that about? Get out of here.
Not right here.
Focus on your match. Focus on your match.
Referee Nick Shin doing a good job of holding everybody accountable. And look at this, look at this,
Billy, chill,
look at
chill,
this,
chill.
look at this. He's talking to Mr. Milligan over here again. Look at that. The same guy. Oh, Mr. Milligan.
Mr. Milligan.
He pushed Darius Carter.
Hold off, not my house.
Oh, Mr. Milligan got his back. Oh!
Get him, D! Get him, D!
This is a Donnybrook right now as Darius Lockhart getting it back. Big clothesline and a second one. Big reversal, ducks under, Darius Lockhart.
Oh!
That's that patented flying soul.
It's like Darius Lockhart saw Mr. Milligan and just got another second win. Right hand to the face. Atomic drop right on Carter with a sun don't shine and a lariat for your troubles. Thanks for coming, Darius Carter.
But Billy, should Darius have gone, Darius Lockhart going for that cover right there? He missed a great opportunity.
Listen, my brother's feeling it out there. I probably would have gone for a cover and taken this big boy home, but I don't know. He's got something on his sleeve.
Darius doesn't normally go up top, but look at him. Here he goes. Big crossbody from the top.
The momentum took him over. And Billy Dixon hops off the commentary table. Darius Carter trying to steal one, not on Billy's watch.
Billy Dixon right there at the right moment. Darius Carter tried to win by cheating and putting his leg on the rope, and now he's pulling Billy Dixon up on the ring apron. Oh, wait a second. No, not like this. Not like...
Darius Carter's got to focus right now. I know he's got, hanging neck breaker from Lockhart. Is that going to be enough to do it? 2, 3.
Darius Lockhart did it in his first match back in 695 days.
Darius Lockhart!
What a come from behind victory from the revolutionary, the intergalactic soul, Charlotte, North Carolina's own. After 696 days away from the ring, going through personal tragedy, going through physical tragedy, returns with the victory.
Look
against
around.
Darius Carter.
Look around Piedmont Middle School. Look at all the fists in the air. Darius Lockhart has fans that's been waiting on this moment. This was his first match in Charlotte since 2019. His first match in general in almost 2 years. And now he's come back for his own promotion and gotten a big time win at his own middle school. You cannot write something better than this.
It's about that time of the year where you want to have momentum in the year. Whether it's going to be in Philly, whether it's going to be back here in North Carolina, Darius Lockhart, after over 2 years, almost 2 years away from the ring, is back. And I got to tell you, he looked better than ever, Chris. like he's got something to say. This hometown faithful had to want to hear from Darius all night.
To be Darius number 2. That is how you do that shit. Sorry, y'all. Listen, y'all. It's been a wild journey here to Asé. 2 years. We've been through it all. Loss, grief, everything you name it. We brought us back here because it was my community that brought it to me. So I wanted to bring it back to the community. Y'all brought me love, so thank you. A couple years ago, I left and came back to pro wrestling. And my dad, him and I, we never really agreed on pro wrestling. He didn't really like me being a pro wrestler. Every time we saw each other, we getting spats. He told me to quit. I told him, nah. One time I lied to it, I did quit. But I just kept doing it. But he found out, and he called me the day before my next return, and he said, where can I see your fight? Even though he didn't support me, he still supported me. I told him, you can't figure it out online, but I'll show you when I see you. I'll show you the match when I see you. My dad died 2 days later. He never got to see that match. But one thing he always told me, why don't you own your own? Why don't you own your own? What a rib, right? Listen, when I see you, Dad, I'm gonna show you that Brad Keith match, but I got a whole lot more to show you now. I want to thank everyone who's a part of this. Chris Lee, Kazeem. If I started thanking everybody, we'd be here all night. I think the whole front row and the back row and the second row and the third row. Because I love y'all too, y'all family. But I'm gonna end it on this, because y'all been here all night. I want y'all to have a good time and enjoy your Saturday night. I'm glad you spent some time with us. But this is the Intergalactic Soul, the honorable brother, revolutionary ourself, Darius Lockhart. And this is Asé, and I want you to come back and keep having more of these so we can keep having a good time together. Thank you, guys. Give me a Asé. Asé. Thank you. Have a good night.
Ladies and gentlemen, what an event right here.
Play my music.
Darius Lockhart getting the win. Kazeem, what were your thoughts on your very first Asé Wrestling event?
Man, it was everything I could have expected. It was beautiful, it was brutal, it was an amazing night. Hall of Famers, future stars, current legends of the culture. I couldn't be more prouder.
These humble beginnings, I've humbled myself. Walked outside and heard hummingbirds humming. Whistle back, tell them good morning, one with nature, so I laid in deep grass. Thought about things of the past, the path that I've chose, the people I've met. To love to the death, to love with some depth. A mission of mine, I cherish these steps. Take one at a time, the hindsight of it all. A lessons to make the man of the day. I follow with cause, becoming my cause. Moving with love inside of this village. Took a job planting some life, thankful for flowers. We always argue about yours and mine, but let's talk ours. We often act like we the ones without the power. We have the power, but do you listen to our music? It talks about death, talking destruction. What are we doing? Let's talk about love, let's talk unity we're pursuing. We really should think more about how we influence, 'cause we influence.
You know that seed you planted a while ago. It tapped you on the shoulder and said it's time to grow. You held the fear so tight. Did you forget you had the light? Magic is the essence of your being, a line and divine, a spirit of truth that lives inside you. Find peace in these words, not a plea, just affirmations. I hope you hold close, because baby you deserve the trees and the fruit, that love in your heart. I hope it remains, please never change. This world just needs a little love. And lately I've been loving now. Lately I've been loving now.
People, places, and things.
And lately I've been loving now. Lately I've been loving now.
People, places, and things. I don't know, Flower. It seems that love isn't the same anymore.
For sure.
It just seems like it doesn't feel the same, or it doesn't give the same.
Love and loving no more. 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 Love and loving no more.
Hey, Flower, can you sing it with me?
On the next episode of Asé Wrestling TV, Pan-African Diaspora World Champion Suge D puts his World Championship on the line against the ageless one, Caprice Coleman, in one-on-one competition. With special guest of honor, the first recognized Black World Champion in pro wrestling history, Ron Simmons. We take a look at the champion beforehand with Asé 24/7.
One of the biggest things to me is it's no good to look like $1 million, but you can't spend it.
And Asé musical guest, Grammy-nominated Broadway star, Phil. Tune in next week for Asé Episode 7. Next Thursday at 8 p.m. right here on Asé Wrestling TV.